Abba. Now, wow. Nigerians will never believe this. We've spent 502.3 billion naira on COVID-19 intervention, says Finance Minister. The Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, has revealed that the federal government has so far spent 502.3 billion naira to stabilize the economy after being hit by the rampaging COVID-19 pandemic. The Sun reports that Ahmed made the disclosure while speaking at the National Dialogue on COVID-19 Economic Impact and Assessment of National and State Recovery Plans and Policy Options in Abuja on Tuesday, August 10th. According to the minister, Nigeria was deeply affected by the pandemic because it was recovering from recession before COVID-19 led to an all-time fall of crude oil prices, being the economic pillar of the country. According to Ahmed, the key interventions the 502 billion naira was used for include the establishment of an 500 billion naira COVID-19 crisis intervention fund to finance the upgrade and improvement of healthcare facilities, the creation of a special public works program to employ 774,000 people, among others. You know that in the 2020 budget, 500 billion naira was appropriated and it was fully funded. But apart from that, we also have the Economic Sustainability Plan totaling 2.3 billion naira in the form of intervention funds from the CBN, which means loans are given to the private sector and they pay back later, she said. Mrs. Ahmed, however, disclosed that lessons were learned from the pandemic, especially the urgent need to fix the challenges of the health sector. According to her, the various challenges plaguing the health sector propelled the incumbents to pursue proactive and people-oriented policies with an emphasis on human capital development and providing critical infrastructure for the well-being of Nigerians. The same hospitals that Femi Adesina said the president cannot attend the Aso Rock clinic that is below standard. Who are the people gaining? Who are the people benefiting from this whole thing? The COVID-19 vaccine they collected it for free. They didn't buy. Which billion? God polish all of them. They spent billions on feeding school children during the lockdown while everybody was at home. Corrupt government. No shame. They just come out with figures. The Yorubas collaborated to send Kemi Adeosun away on NYC certificates. Who tell you the present Minister of Finance saved? Nobody ever criticized Hausa and Fulani in government, but the Southern against Southerners. Igbo is even worse. Ogao. Facts. How and what did you spend such huge amounts on during COVID-19 period? You people are a bunch of shameless rogues. May the God Almighty judge all those who inflict economic hardship on the Nigerian people accordingly. You are doing that even in other countries that are most affected. All their whatever have not their economy has not really gone down the way Nigerian one has gone down. They even helped their people. How many people did they help here in the first place? A lot of countries went on lockdown for close to 1 year. How many months? Some 6 weeks, at least straight up 6 weeks. That was when they locked. The time they locked, there was a lockdown in this country, and since then the economy has opened. They talk about recession, that is as a result of recession. What brought about recession? They are bad policies. They will tell you crude oil this, crude oil that. They tell you buy Nigeria, grow Nigeria, but they don't do that. They tell you, oh, everybody should go to farming, to go into farming. But at the end of the day, Fulani Esme will not allow people to rest. They are not still doing anything about it, but they just want people to give them their land. That is the problem they have with the people. Now they are spent. They know who they gave the money. Spiritual money. A government that cannot even pay its citizens 5,000 naira when they were crying for hunger. God will judge you people. Someone say amen. You people are real enemy of this country, not separatists or bandits. You are a chronic criminal. Mad people all around, and we are expected to believe all these lies. 502 billion naira on COVID-19. Share that money to every family in Nigeria. Our problem is hunger, not COVID. Governments of liars and thieves. Shame on you for coming out to say such. Shame on you. If you lie, spend trillions of dollars. Now you sabi Lies. Zainab, you spent for who? How much? Who did you spend the money on? Maybe you spent to buy cows for your Boko Haram brethren to eat in the fortified forest, and part to treat Megiddo in London. Cool. They are the family of Lai Mohammed. They can't do without lies. Criminals on rampage. You share 2% to your northern brethren, then looted the other ones. Soon that oil will never get to your doorsteps again. Just mark it in your score. Nigerians, make una ask her where the money deal. When people are dying of hunger, doctors are on strike, the promise palliative is nowhere to be found. This government now, wow. Administrations of looters and heartless leaders. Yet not up to 10% of Nigerians have been given the vaccination, coupled with the fact that most of the vaccines received were donations. That's like I said, they were even free. They were even free. COVID-19 don't butter their bread. Nothing new. That is why Nigerians are enjoying the inflation, insecurity, and unemployment after spending 502 billion naira on COVID-19. The thunder that will fire you and your masters is still under construction. God will spend 600 billion naira to complete the construction of the thunder in two phases to fire you people. You this 502 billion naira. It is well. Your days are numbered. Chai, I weep. The level of lie in this government is too irritating. This is the reason why corruption cannot end in Nigeria. Imagine such amounts spent, yet unemployment and hunger everywhere. Very good. Buhari is really working. God will not forgive you for saying lies. Yes, now he's working now. This is a complete scam by the government. They share this money among themselves and not for COVID-19 intervention. Thieves. That is what all of you are. Criminals. The monsters you people are producing in this country will surely haunt you all. Now, wow, you people should have the fear of God. Criminal, who did you help? How can federal government spend such amount of money on COVID-19 when there is no COVID in the country? More money wasted. Wasted they use them for. They don't talk on us. They use them for COVID-19. As you diverse me so, I just wish make thunder fire you. As you just diverse me so, that's what someone is replying the woman. It is the same worst economy so far I experienced since I was born, or your family economy. God will judge you. Gunmen and women in governments. I don't need to read the rubbish before I comment. These guys are just cashing out at the detriment of the masses. This and past governments have all really failed us. My God leaders, make it 1 trillion change. Yet our hospitals are not equipped. Our medical personnel are always on strike for not being paid. This is a huge shame for this country. Spend billions on who?